Have you ever wondered how the most remarkable and cataclysmic detonations in the expansive cosmos take place? Welcome to the captivating and awe-inspiring universe of supernovas, a grand spectacle of dazzling cosmic fireworks that light up the infinite universe and beyond. The phenomenon we know as a supernova is not just a mere explosion, it's so much more. It signifies the striking culmination of a star's life cycle, a deeply intriguing interplay between the force of gravity and the power of nuclear energy that culminates in a breathtakingly magnificent manifestation of cosmic energy. But what exactly triggers a star to transform into this awe-inspiring supernova? Let's visualize a star not true to our very own sun. Throughout billions of years, this star slowly but surely consumes its store of hydrogen, methodically converting it into helium through a critical process known as nuclear fusion. This fusion process is essentially the life-giving force for the star, a crucial biological function that generates the heat and light we commonly associate with these magnificent celestial bodies. However, as the star marches in its lifespan and the reserves of hydrogen decrease, it begins to fuse helium into much heavier elements. Elements such as carbon and oxygen start to form, marking a significant shift in the star's life cycle. This process continues unabated, with the star progressively creating heavier elements within its core, each heavier than the last. Yet there comes a point when the star begins to produce iron, and it is here that the star encounters a significant problem. Unlike other elements, iron does not generate any energy when fused. This means that the star can no longer sustain its own weight against the overwhelming, crushing force of gravity. The core of the star, unable to counteract this force, tragically collapses under its own immense weight. This collapse is not a slow process. It transpires in less than a blink of an eye, causing the outer layers of the star to hurtle inward before rebounding in an unfathomably massive explosion. This titanic eruption, so vast it can outshine entire galaxies, is what we refer to as a supernova. This explosion is what we call a supernova. But a supernova is not just a grand finale, it's also a birth. The spectacle of a supernova explosion is one of the most awe-inspiring events in the cosmos. When we say supernova, we are referring to a star's final act, the cataclysmic death throes of a star that has exhausted its nuclear fuel. Gravity, which was always pulling inward towards the star's core, finally wins against the outwards push of nuclear, resulting in a violent explosion. This process, which sets the stage for a supernova, takes billions of years. It begins with a star fusing hydrogen in its core to helium. Over time, as the star burns through its fuel, it begins to fuse heavier and heavier elements until it eventually begins to produce iron. Iron, unlike the other elements, cannot provide the energy the star needs to keep gravity at bay. As a result, the star collapses under its own weight, triggering a supernova explosion. The spectacle of a supernova is extraordinary. When a star goes supernova, it unleashes a burst of light so intense that it can temporarily outshine a galaxy. This event, which lasts for only a brief period, is one of the most energetic phenomena that occurs in the universe. But beyond the spectacle, supernovas serve an even more crucial role. They are cosmic creators. The explosion disperses heavy elements heavier than iron, throughout space. These elements, flung across the cosmos, become the raw material for new celestial bodies. They form the building blocks of future stars, planets, and potentially life itself. Quite literally then, every atom that comprises your body, the earth and the air we breathe, was once part of a star that ended its life in a brilliant supernova explosion. The next time you gaze up the night sky, remember this: you're not just stargazing, you're witnessing the life cycles of the universe itself. In the grand scheme of things, supernovas remind us that the cosmos is a place of constant change, of death and rebirth, of endings and new beginnings. And isn't that a thought worth pondering?